things be happening at weddings. I'll tell you, that's one thing I'll say.
Tell me
And
what happened.
one thing that I love is that people got balls, man. There's one thing coming to a wedding you're not invited to. People have done it. No worries. But there's one thing. To even ask to come to a wedding is beyond insane. But to then ask, you've had the balls to ask, and then you've been told no, and you couldn't even go back into your tortoise or shell, and you then said, you know what, I'm coming anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there.
For how expensive weddings are, we should be able to pay vendors based on their performance as well. So we pay you your deposit, no doubt, but then we need to see the end product.
You want to dance, you want to move. Show me the vibe, show me the groove. Dance for me, girl, come on, dance for me, girl. Dance for me, girl, come on, dance for me, girl. Step back, the only way. Dance and cams, yeah, we know they play. Step back, the only way. Dance and cams.
I've got a couple sounds that I think we use though.
I need to do like a. I was thinking in the car like a
What, the-
handshake.
Like a ring one.
Yeah, like a something. Just kind of like
No, it makes sense still. Have you got a sound to use for that?
nah.
Oh, okay.
Just maybe like we go into a handshake with our right hand, then it's like no. Then you use your left hand, but it's like these two fingers. You know, like, you know Juka and that double R. You must have seen them on the TL. You haven't seen them?
Maybe I've seen it, but I
Like
don't
that
know
guy
the
double
name.
R, and it's like because I'm a righteous man. I'm an honourable man. You see them,
Oh,
man.
I
They're
haven't.
trending,
I haven't.
and he's like, I could have put the shank in his back. You haven't seen that all over Shaber? Fair enough.
No, I
Funniest
haven't
guy
still.
ever. Yeah, he's a chick up guy.
No, I
He's
haven't
funny.
still. Hey, but obviously I know we got better to chat about, but Whitechapel stink, bro. Whitechapel, yeah, bro. Like it's abhorrent now. Like I don't know what makes it stink here, but bro, you know them places that just shouldn't be what it is.
Like the name,
like it's even
before
got,
we came here, I was like, ooh,
Bro,
I was
like-
is it congestion,
bro.
like, I was thinking we're going to Upsa,
No, bro. And it's around congestion.
bro,
Like maybe there's a reason why it's not actually congestion.
man said you smell too bad to be congestion.
No, bro.
No.
Whitechapel stinks, bro.
That is bad.
Stinks too bad.
It's actually
Like
bad.
I don't
It's actually
understand.
bad still. I don't get it. Like,
It's even got chapel in it. Holy.
I put on my story
Holiness
Mumbai,
is next
so I
to
said, chill,
cleanliness.
bro. It's not Mumbai. Like,
You said what?
I put Mumbai, so I
Oh,
said,
there
nah,
you
chill.
go.
No, but
Oh,
obviously, you know where we are, innit? So I says Woolwich, it says Lagos. You wouldn't take offense.
Fair enough.
Hey, today, yeah. Today, I was trying to sort out my joint account with Lade, yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously the guy was like, okay, could I get your name? And obviously I had to give him my first, middle, and last name, innit? And obviously I got a double barrel full last name. And then the guy said, oh, what a colourful surname.
Oh.
Like they said. But I still gave him 10 out of 10 because like he really, really helped me. But Lade was like, nah, you shouldn't have given me a 10 out of colourful surname. And he was like,
Colourful,
oh, where you
bro.
from? And I was like, oh, Nigeria. He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, colourful surname, Nigeria,
Yeah.
that kind of.
That's right. We know y'all.
You're a nigga.
Yeah, we know you. We know you.
You're a nigga. Yeah, that was bad still. That was
Colourful's brazy though.
What the hell
But this
does
is what I'm
colourful
saying
mean?
though.
What the hell does
This is my point though to you. And I'm like, this is like the fourth time we're bringing this up.
It's not
Come
enough.
on, bro.
It's not enough.
Someone's called you a nigger, like, or someone's mentioned the word nigger to your face, and now someone's called your surname colourful. You should say, what do you mean by that? Because
I just wanted to get what needs to be done. But
Nah,
that's
man,
a
no.
sign of what's what I'm looking for, oppression. Because the fact that I don't feel comfortable to still get what I need as well as raise my point. I should be able to say, you're still going to do what I want you to do, but what you just said there.
yeah,
is
it's
right.
not wrong.
But I'm associated with trying to get the goal. So whatever people do, just accept that. And it's wrong.
Nah, it's so wrong.
So
and then
wrong.
you're coming here to vent. Like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna help you?
Ah,
Like, come on, bro, man.
colourful.
Colourful.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Bro, he said, like, do you know what colourful is?
Yeah.
Like red, yellow, pink. Like,
But man
you-
said-
you're,
man said-
you're multicolored. You're a rainbow.
He said, you're not. He said, yeah, man, I'm not a guy. You're not white. He said,
He said, you're not. He said,
no, the guy was a man. No, the guy, you just found out that a babe you've been talking to is a man.
yeah.
And the first thing you say is, no, forget about the gender. A man said, you're not. He said,
No. He said, it's not that hot. He said, it's not that hot. He was, before he turned black, he was white.
not that. You know, bad girl, man. Top 5 favorite characters of all time. Top 5.
Bad girl. He said,
Top 5.
not that hot.
hot. When we last saw him, he was white. What?
He was white.
Nah, you taking a bit, man.
Nah, that's funny though. But why did you go to the bank though to do your joint account?
I was over the phone.
Oh, okay,
It was over the phone. Face to face, I might have been starved. I probably still wouldn't have said anything, just being honest. But it was over the phone still. But yeah,
No, but these guys are.
It's not right. It's not right. It's not right, man.
It's not right, bro. You gotta stand up for your right. Like, now you're a husband now.
Nah,
a
it's
big,
true.
big husband.
It's true, man.
You know what I'm saying,
It's
come
true,
on,
man.
man.
It's true, man.
No, you can't even put that up yet,
Yeah,
man.
I'll put it down.
You put it down for
Put it
now.
down, put it down,
You know
put
what I'm
it down,
saying?
put it down.
And Ladder's right, bro.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
What was she listening in on?
Nah,
what
I
you
told her
after?
I was on the way back home.
Oh, okay.
So I told her
okay.
I was on the way back home, and she was like, "Yeah, nah,
No,
that's not
fair
right.
enough,
That's
man.
not right."
But husband to husband, man.
Husband to husband.
What are you saying?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Good
to be back.
Alliance.
Check.
Check.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Check.
No, but we can't do that. That's a bit Nazi-ish.
See, but it's
Can't
not
do that.
full hand.
It's not full hand.
Okay, maybe you keep it
Do
PG.
it like that.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
keep it- I don't get it. Whoa!
Whoa there.
Kanye West. What would you call it?
Nah, man, bro.
How are you?
Look, it's good to be on this side, but bro, to get to this side, it's tough, man.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's
man.
not easy.
It's not easy. I think, like in terms of life, especially a Nigerian boy, then there's so much beauty in it, like no doubt. But in terms of life, like sorting out and organizing and delivering a wedding is top 3 hardest things you ever do.
It's
in this
very
life.
long.
It's long.
It's very long.
Like, and it's not hard in terms of the like difficulty and in how to do it. It's delivering it.
And working with the storms. And
Do you see what I'm saying? It's like a
That's what
long
it is.
project.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what to do.
You know,
you got the roles, got the agenda.
you got the
Yeah.
anthology next.
Bro,
to you.
bro.
You've seen other. You got the case studies. However, when it's now your turn, it's now okay. Have I got enough paper?
Yeah.
Okay. If the examiner says something mad,
Yeah.
if I thought it was a calculator exam and it turns out it's non-calculator, what do I do?
Yeah, no,
There's them
facts.
kind of things, isn't it, man?
No, 100%.
So it's just
man.
real life. But we're here,
We're here, man.
and I'm not gonna. Don't let the first 5 minutes fool you. It's gonna get hot here.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna
Definitely.
get really hot, man. I'm not
Definitely.
gonna lie to you. So please, like I tell you guys all the time, get your popcorn, get your beverage, man. It's hot. It might be by the time
Get
it
your
comes out,
beverages.
it might be the heat wave. Because you know they said there's another heat wave coming. So please get your drink because
Get your
it's gonna get real.
beverages.
It's gonna get real, man.
What I will say is,
Chat to them.
before we get into it, like, bro, we know obviously he had the Stoneboy ep. Now it's just us two. We need you to remember this is where it's at.
This
There's
is.
only one place to be.
It is.
This is if you've forgotten for any given moment,
Shame
if you've
that you
forgotten, this is the Sent Back podcast.
It is.
And I am one half of that duo. Your
is.
favorite
He's
duo.
50%.
Your mum's favorite duo.
It is.
Just bear that in mind.
It might not be your dad's,
It might not be your dad's.
but it's definitely your mum's.
Definitely your mum's favorite duo. Like, there's no one better than us as a duo.
I'm just being honest.
Your mum's favorite duo.
And we don't talk about it enough.
Bro.
We're always taking a humble approach. Why should I be humble?
I'm telling you, if you ask your mum who does she love, she will say Cam's Daniel.
First, she might say bad man she loved, but
Bro.
then she will say
They're not deep in it. I didn't say she said Camille. She knows you
that's
by Cam.
Kamzo.
Camzo.
Kamzo. Who's that boy?
Kamzo.
Kamzo.
Kamsin.
Kamsin.
My mum, bro, if you don't get it, you need to be inside, bro. My mum calls him Camsin.
Kamsin.
Camsin. I love that.
Kamsin.
That's the best name ever.
Daniel, my mom calls you Daniel podcast. Daniel, no, Daniel, because you always get the other Daniel mixed up. So you're like, no, Daniel podcast.
Daniel podcast.
That's not him, man. He's white.
Hey, that is
They're
funny.
very nice people.
No, but yeah, man, you already know what it is. It's DB the General or Daniel Bamaji. On the other side, Sent Back podcast. We're live, we're direct, we're ready to go ham. Second half of the year, we've got bangers upon bangers upon bangers.
Another one.
But we will do all of that promo stuff. I just wanted to make sure you remembered where you
Don't
were.
forget, man.
And I am with.
Yes, man, the one and only Kamzo SCP, man. Another 50% of the Sent Back podcast, making 100%. There is there isn't another 1%, or this is not the bacteria that only gets 99.9, bro. This is the full 100% of the Sent Back podcast, man. And guys, I'm appreciating you guys always. Thank you for watching. You know the name already, Kamzo SCP, the flyest, the swaggiest fella in the whole of. Oh no, I no longer reside in Southeast London. Crazy, but I'm still the swaggiest there anyway. And now the swaggiest fella in the Essex borough. In the Essex counties. If you know anybody in Essex, just know that I'm the swaggiest fella in that borough. So guys, I'm gonna give over the reins of Southeast London and let it go because I'm gonna let that be the past.
Hey,
but now we're
that's funny.
moving into a new
It's not even
place.
Kent, it's Essex.
It's Essex, Essex County, mate. Essex.
So maybe I can
County.
take Swaggiest and Kent.
Yeah, you have to take that one. Ken and Essex, man. It's real life. But guys, make sure you hit that bell button. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We don't see enough of it. You're messaging me, telling me how great the episode was. You're doing all the TikTok stuff. But on YouTube, we don't get the love, man. Do it. It takes 5 seconds. I know a lot of you guys are always watching on your phone, so sometimes it's tough to comment, or you're watching on your TV, sorry. But just get your phone out quickly and just takes a couple seconds.
A little
man.
something, man.
But I know I might have just burst some of your eardrums. If you're listening to via your earphones, I'm sorry. But it's real.
It is real.
As you know, your T-boy, you better have been on us. When are you going to give us that episode talking about the marriage and the wedding process.
Yeah, facts. Man.
When so much has happened.
It's here, man. It's easy to what's it called? Like, there's so many places that you could start. Like, it's like, where you can start? Yeah, and someone will say you start at the beginning, but nah, man. I think first things first. I have to get out of the way.
Yes.
I think we've spoken about this already, but maybe they don't know about this. But I think there was a little bit of pressure to deliver for the after party, because the after party was what I cared about the most.
Of course.
So did you.
Yes.
So I would say, bro, both of our after parties 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
There was pressure, and like I said, this episode is not. There's no filter here.
Yeah,
We've spoken, and of course, shout out to the bridegroom. I'm not sure if this will come out before or after. So we've spoken on the bridegroom. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you go and follow her podcast. But you know, when we're at home, it has to get a bit deeper. Pause. But the pressure was real.
Yeah,
and I'll be honest, especially the fact that it came after yours.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it did. But
actually,
not scary pressure.
Yeah,
not scary.
yeah.
You don't understand. It's not, Daniel, it's not scary pressure. Pressure doesn't always mean scary.
Yeah.
When water's coming out, but it doesn't always mean scary because there's a lot of pressure. But it's just, there is pressure. Because it's like, you know what? Dan's is taking us here. So now Camille, especially if it being after, at least you have to meet Dan's there.
Do you know what it was?
Or go after.
It's because it's 2 weeks after.
No, of course. Remember, this is not coming from a place of fear.
No. Come on,
It's just
man.
coming from the place of just like, okay, cool. Like, because at the end of the day, when I was at your wedding, everyone's having a blast, and because they're having so much fun, the natural statement next is, yeah, man, we go again.
Yeah, literally.
I can't wait.
Bro, do you know how many people I said, bro, like, yeah, I know this was lit, but I'm expecting to be on the same level. Like
you see that, and the thing is, if I'm being honest, like, because we are practically the same people, my job, having gone to your wedding, is to make sure that, okay, I've seen what works, I've seen what maybe didn't work. I can't really pinpoint if I'm being honest. But like, I've seen what's worked, I've seen what's gone on. So now it's my job to make sure that I can deliver that. So like, for example, full transparency, I know that going to Dan's wedding, Dan's had a drummer. I didn't have a drummer. You know, I hate drummers. I always say to you, I hate, because every drummer I go to, every event I go to, with a drummer, it doesn't bang.
It doesn't
translate.
Yeah.
But you had a drummer, and I was go on.
No, but it's the same thing. But being a drummer, I had to get like
it's true.
the very best, and see, I have to. You have to vet, bro.
I have to vet you.
If I didn't know that he was that good,
show me your walks,
bro. Show me your walkings.
Show your walkings.
Bro.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
So,
that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying like, seeing him and seeing how he delivered, I was like, and obviously I know Sticks as well. I've been with him at other events, but obviously I've never been with him at a wedding.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sticks as well. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna hit you up. Luckily, he works as a duo with a host I wanted anyway.
Oh, perfect.
So that's why it wasn't even hard to get. It was Camera, I got you. He was even gonna come anyway to record A1.
Oh,
same way A1 came to record him at your wedding.
I realised because he jumped on the mic for a little bit.
So,
I think my missus was saying, bro, I've seen him before.
Yeah. He jumped on the mic. So when I've had the mic, I said, do your thing, bro. Like, do you get me? Where I want to go in there and dance. Before Wills eventually came. So I'm like, bro, Six, man wants you to be there. But again, that's if I hadn't have seen your wedding, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And that's what I mean by not necessarily pressure, but it's just being able to put pride to the side, not be like, oh, Dan's already had him, so I can't. No, bro, fam. If this works for this person in the same venue, same relatively the same crowd, man's got to do it as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But like in terms of delivering the after party, like he said, it's only thing I really cared about. It was a church and it was the after party.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really care too much about the trad, if I'm being honest, as much as the trad was amazing. Yeah. Shout out to my Alaga D-Fabulous, who absolutely, I know you guys have probably seen her exposing the living hell out of me, but I love her to bits. That is like my third mummy, man. So shout out to D-Fabulous all the time. But literally, man, I really, really cared about that after party.
Yeah.
And by the grace, it was just a
blast.
Like I even spoke to A1 yesterday because I'm still trying to call people around just to thank you. And
what
he smashed. So I said A1 man. I pray this opens the doors for you.
Yeah,
bro.
He smashed.
You done the damn thing. I kept on seeing clips of just
No.
It was
like
different.
when I say he smashed it, he smashed it.
It was different.
So
it was different.
Sooks also pleasant surprise.
What?
Absolutely.
What?
Killed the hell out of it. Like killed the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And like weddings are harder than parties, by the way, because obviously, naturally, everyone was so hyped on the Afrobeat section, blah, blah, blah. It's how you keep it going. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when DJs completely, like, maybe bring it down all the way to, like, R&B and it's like, and then people start, like, bro, you don't want to leave the dance floor. Bro. Keep the energy high. Bro. And he knew how to full circle it, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Sooks, let me tell you, like, Sooks Sooks has been messaging, just telling man that Cam's, and this is a guy that I've been seeing DJ for years.
Yeah.
NSG's DJ, like I've been around him for so long. And he's like, bro, Sooks is the last vendor that I paid. He was so like, pay me already. Like, even when I was ready to pay, he was just like, oh, whatever. Because you know when you've had such a good time that's like, bro, I don't even care about getting paid. I've already been paid basically through everything that's happened. He's literally the last vendor that I paid. Obviously, because that's bro, but in the same breath, it's like, he had such a good time. And it was like, bro, you already basically paid me in terms of what's going on. So, bro, yeah, man, it was a time, man. It was.
I can't even. I can't put into words how good he was. Like,
it was a time.
Unbelievable.
It was a time, and I think, and I'm just naturally going to do it. And I know, obviously, Dan doesn't really want to do it because he's already touched on this already. But since we're on the topic of after parties, man, I think it's important to touch on. People have been, getting on to me. And getting on to us, I would say.
No, let's not even. It's not even about Dan's doesn't want to chat about it. We can talk about it because at the end of the day, I've even said, bro, there's no beef. This is this.
No, it's all love.
Bro,
it's not.
No
let's
beef.
not.
That's what people need to get out of.
Let's understand something. Please, let's in this game of content creation, in this game of life, I always learn to separate the art and the artist.
Fam.
I have nothing against anybody that. And he wasn't the only one that was saying.
And my thing is, bro, the reality is when we talk the talk with these opinions, it's there to be scrutinized.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
not expecting every single person to say, "Yo, you guys are right. He's wrong. He's awful. He's no." Like, give your opinion.
And my thing is, what's it called? Experiencing both weddings only validated my opinion even more.
Facts.
Like that. Facts. Like if I was to do my wedding again, there will even be more people that will be to the after party.
I will take out some people that I will take facts, and they will come to that.
Guaranteed.
Because
that's no, and you'll say your reasons why, but that's not to say that I don't value them, I don't love these people, blah, blah, blah. It's not a classification of love. But the point is, when you're planning these things and you're putting bread and putting a lot of things and putting a lot of resources into these things, you want to get the most out of it, bro.
Facts.
Like, I wasn't upset at this. Like, it's a good thing that people are mingling and enjoying themselves. But if I realized that, like, people weren't going to sit at their table or come on time, I would have been like, what?
Come after.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Come after.
Do you know how strict I was on my family? Like,
bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Onto them, bro.
I would have given them more numbers.
Fam, literally, bro. And it's like, and again, like I said, bro, it's going to get hot in here, bro. I'll be real, like, man can't tell me anything, bro. I'll be so honest and I'll say it as direct as possible. You should be honoured to be at either of our after parties. With how both of them transpired, bro. Man should be honoured. Forget about it.
I don't even care if it was the deadest after party in the world.
No, of course. That goes without saying. But I'm just saying, based on man being there,
bro.
Like, don't take the mick, bro. Don't take the mick. You came to a whole, like, if you went to a party, you're paying £50 for this ticket.
Yeah.
Please.
Exactly.
Why is it because it's a wedding that is different?
You experience DLT one way.
All of them.
Flipping brunching.
SLS.
Revives. SLS. All in one.
The confetti was
all
the
in
snow.
one,
all
bro.
of them.
There was confetti. There was snow. There was sun. There was rain, bro.
All of them.
There was what did we have? The baton.
The baton.
Bro.
Please, man. Please. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing anything.
Bro, bro, oh my days. Man, them will complain about going to a motive for 5 hours, by the way.
Yeah.
Or even less than 5 hours. Because think about it. You know, if you go to a motive that it says 4 to 11, when are you really getting there?
You're getting that 9.
Bro.
You're getting that 8.
Bro,
9.
people are getting there late. Bro. People are going to the after parties of things that they pay for.
Honestly.
So we're telling you can come for free. You'll get drink.
You even get food. And you
even
brother,
fit in food.
Brother.
Bro, I can't lie. It's even getting me mad.
The infantry. And I'll be honest, like I said, like, you should be honoured to be at man's after party. Like,
honoured,
again,
bro.
Because at the end of the day, like,
what's his honor?
What is honor? Because what man put together, bro.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't only us, by the grace of God, man had the people, man. My brothers helping out and everyone helping out. Like, but what man put ahead and gave to the people, please, bro.
You even had people perform.
Brother, it was a whole concert. What are you talking about? Like, again, of course, everybody, don't get me wrong. Even originally, forget like you said originally, forget about even how it transpired, but even separately anyway, you should always, wherever you're invited to, even if it's the last hour, you should be grateful because at the end of the day, it's free. And who you going to celebrate? You going to celebrate yourself or you going to celebrate that person? But having said that, with what man put across, please, bro, please, and I hope people understand.
And again,
that.
This is not directed at one person because you know what's the funny thing? The funny thing is, in our brother's comments, there were a lot of people who agreed when I made my video, there's a lot of people who are also agreed. And I feel like it goes both ways, where there's some people who maybe were convinced off the back of my video, or there's still some people who, like, maybe they just want to hear all the perspectives. You know, some people, till they hear every angle, they don't really know where they stand. They just go with the wind on what sounds like the strongest argument. If I unpack it, yeah, I understand.
You shouldn't.
No. Let's unpack it. Let me even try and understand to a degree where some people are coming from. If you genuinely, your heart of hearts, have a relationship with a person where you consistently chat and you buy Asoebi and then you're invited to the after party, I can even understand. Because then there's a conversation to be had. But there's people that, like, if you go into the chat with them, it's just happy birthday 2016, happy birthday 2017. Maybe you even miss a year and one person says it and the other person doesn't.
And then it skips to happy engagement.
Happy engagement, happy wedding.
And
that's all your chat is. Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong. If you feel happy days, bro. If you feel more than welcome to message someone about that, you should do it. But bro, don't, like, the entitlement, yeah.
It's
like the
ridiculous.
flatmates were saying, the
It's
entitlement.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying to you. No, I don't understand. I just don't. I don't. I'll be honest, because we're getting into a realm now, because I think because weddings, we're getting to that age where weddings are now very frequent and everyone's getting married, which is great, amazing.
Yeah.
But now people feel like they can say these things about, oh, after parties. But bro, why? The original aim of going to someone's wedding is to celebrate that person. It doesn't matter how you celebrate them. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter when. It's a matter of going to celebrate that person.
Guys are receiving criticism of their wedding like it's the garden.
Brother.
Like, you see what's happened where guys were criticizing the garden because it had a dress code and all of that kind of stuff.
Like,
guys are criticizing weddings when they're not paying for the service.
Brother, you'll be just rocking up when you're coming
rolling
to eat. Literally, you got free parking, free this, free that, and you want to come and talk. Please, man. I can never ever hear it.
Like,
I will never ever. I don't care. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Because one thing. Go on. Now go on. Say what
let me tell you now. After planning a wedding, yeah, with the missus, yeah, like, and yeah, fair enough. If I did 100 weddings, I wouldn't do this. But with the way weddings are and how expensive weddings are, yeah, I can fully understand if someone gets to a place where they say, bro, you're gonna have to buy drinks at the bar. I can fully understand.
I've been to a wedding where it's been like,
oh, is it?
Yeah, I've been to a wedding.
Bro,
where
so
it's been
people
like
are already
that. Yeah,
doing
certain venues. Like, I've been to a venue. I won't say names because I don't want to turn into a whole other discourse. But I've been to a wedding, a quite high profile wedding, where it was very intimate. It was like in a proper like wedding like town, whatever. And then the bar was like a small room in terms, because mainly the wedding was outside, and it had a little chapel in that. And then inside, you pay for drinks, bro, for all the way through. Yeah, pay for drinks, and it's like, obviously you might think but when you're so focused on the fact that I'm grateful that I'm here and I'm here to celebrate this person, it doesn't really affect you. It doesn't really affect you. Just at the end of the day, obviously it would be good to know prior. I'll be honest with that.
No.
But even still, so what? Like, fam, at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I'm here to celebrate this person.
The maddest thing is, if someone did that, yeah, bro, people are still buying it.
Yeah, of course you will, because I did. Like,
bro,
I did. Like, it gets like that. Everyone else did. So it's not one of those things. But I'm just saying that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I just can never hear it, man.
Yeah.
That's just my view. No matter what, I just feel at the end of the day, we can say whatever you want to say about it. It doesn't matter about the size. I don't even feel it matters about. And I always say this thing about, there's one thing feeling something, yeah, and there's one thing opening up and expressing it. I think they're two different things. Yeah. It's naturally being in the flesh and being a human being. It's natural to feel a way about a situation. Yeah. We're like, oh, raw, I thought this or I thought that. But at the end of the day, fam, all that matters really and truly is being able to celebrate that person. So if you feel that you have the confidence to raise it up and say it, I think that's so crazy, in my opinion. I don't care. I don't care if people Asoebi this, that. Don't get me wrong. For our weddings, I don't think that was even the case for anybody. I don't really think there's probably a handful of people that probably bought Asho for me and came to the after party. But even still, if I had to do it, bro, man's gonna do it. I don't care. Like, if it's got to be done, it's got to be done.
I just don't think, why are you so pressed by that?
Why?
Like, that was what I was trying to get at. How are you so disrespected that you were invited?
Brother, man, them are making excuses about, I thought I was coming to the whole thing. I booked annual leave. Cancel it, man. What do you work as? What are you, bro? Are you a prime minister or what? Like, are you a lifeguard? Cancel that annual leave, bro, and take the half day. Like, people make the dumbest excuses. You know, people are telling me, "Oh my god, like I took annual leave, man." So I thought I don't care, bro. I've taken annual leave and had to cancel it, bro. Cancel that annual leave. What kind of organizations are you guys working for?
I don't even understand why, like,
what
guys,
is it?
Because guys who are invited to the whole thing will still go. Some people still go work and roll in the evening.
Yeah, bro. I've done it. People have done it so many times. And at the end of the day, I'm hoping that the person that's taking offense to that, of course, man's really sorry. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, life happens, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? At the end of the day, man has to do what man has to do. So, and I anticipate for that. And bro, like as we're saying that, fam, I spoke to my mum yesterday, and she was telling me that she said, "Son, I lied to you."
Yeah.
I said, "What happened?" She said, "Bro, like you were getting on to me about my numbers, about because I said, yeah, mum."
She said she brought more
She
people.
said, "This." I said, "Oh, mum, like yeah." She said, "I said what your numbers is 120 in it." She said, "Cool." I said, "No worries." I said, "She's giving me names. I'm uploading it." Then she said to me, "Come on, yeah, I lied to you. Like I gave you 110 names, but I had 250 people."
Yeah. Did they all come though?
Of course, not all of them.
Yeah.
But a majority of them. I heard that my side in terms of the side was
Tables,
a madness.
it was
I heard that our lot were giving it.
Yeah,
I heard that
yeah.
them lot were giving it. Like it was getting real.
Did you actually? Now that we can talk about it, did you hear about the beef?
Yeah, I heard I want to touch on that later. So let's stay on the after party. We're gonna unpack all of it.
Hey,
but yeah,
that's so funny. Did you find out on the day?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I found out on the day. Yeah,
Who
yeah.
told you?
I can't remember who told me, but I found out on the day.
I know it was Tommy as well.
I found out on the day.
Bro. Bro, by the way,
You're gonna go to another segment.
I know. I don't want to touch on this too quickly now, but grooms don't need to stop telling grooms
Bro, I
and
do
bride
everything.
bad news, bro.
I do everything.
Bro, stop
So
telling
I
the
do-
groom
I
and
do-
bride
I
bad
do.
news, bro.
But you
Like,
see me, I'm a person that can handle it. By the grace of God in it, I can handle it.
Hey, bro.
It will affect me, but I can handle it. But the bride is where if I find out about the bride, I'll get mad.
Bro, so obviously we might as well touch on it now.
Oh,
It's a very
please.
good story, but bro, so bear in mind, yeah, for my wedding, yeah, I forgot 2 key pieces of items in it. I forgot my walking stick, and I also forgot like
The top of your agbada.
the top
your
of my
basically.
agbada. Yeah. Like basically the inside of my agbada, innit? I left it at home, innit? And obviously because I've done a 2-in-1, like it was like a mad thing because I was getting ready to change to do the content. Again, for the context, for the people at home, getting ready to do the content, blah, blah, blah.
This guy just said,
It's not here.
he said, "Fire!"
I said, fire! I said, bro, you know the feeling
You
of-
keep looking.
What?
Keep looking. And do you know how big that agbada is? You know it's not there. You're still looking. You look under part like, bro, it's gone. It's missing like a thief
Like a
in the
thief
night.
in the night.
It's gone.
like a
But you're
thief
still
in the
gonna
night.
try it.
Nah, you open the suitcase and you start looking for pockets that aren't even in it.
Brother, you start opening.
You just know that if you packed it, you know you would have packed
You know
it.
that part of the suitcase where you can like make
Yeah,
it larger
yeah.
when you're like, you
And
put
I
more
opened
space,
it.
you open
I
that
opened
part,
it.
thinking something's gonna pop out. But it's not there.
Bro, it
It's
was
not
gone.
there, brother.
And then God bless my boy's wife who went to go grab everything. But bro, like, it didn't delay anything, but it delayed things because obviously they wanted to do like content and all of
Yeah.
that. And I'm saying, yeah, bro.
I said,
Let's
Dad,
wait.
you're calm, man.
Like,
I
it's-
said,
let's
Dad,
wait.
you're calm, man. You're calm, man. It was too funny.
All
I
the
said,
bridesmaids now were finding out and the coordinator was finding out.
Man,
And I literally
so you know that. Oh, but did Nikki find out?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
She never found out
But
till
later.
2 days after
Yeah,
the wedding,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
I told her and she was laughing. I literally said to them, if this girl finds out, yeah, I'm gonna punch each and every single one of
Brother.
you. Obviously, we don't
Brother, we don't
tolerate
fight.
domestic
Yeah.
abuse. But you get what I'm saying.
Brother.
I'm on a like
Yeah.
you, man. I will get so mad if she finds out
Crazy.
because what's the point of her being mad?
Can't change nothing.
Do you see what I'm saying?
But what's he-
And it will just make me angry.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
Trust me,
saying?
I know that, bro. I had what else? So I forgot my belt. So I forgot my belt for the after party. So my
Yeah.
after party, how I was wearing shorts. My shorts were meant to be. Luckily, obviously, it sat on my waist well, but I wanted it to be a bit higher.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I didn't have my belt, so I was pissed.
that's not
so it was
lucky. No
light.
one
innit?
even clocked.
But in terms of things that of course, because we were behind time, like. Obviously, shout out to D Fabulous, but she's got a schedule in it, so
Yeah.
she needed to leave.
Yeah.
And obviously, people came to come and I won't say, but they came to come and talk to me about like, rah, like she obviously like I just wanted to let you know that obviously this is happening, but we're gonna pattern it. Like she might be getting, but we're gonna do. I was just like, no worries. I said, listen.
What would you do though if you got there and she had gone? Like,
I don't know. Honestly, it's one of the artists has to step up.
yeah.
That's it. That's all I had
To
to.
be fair, Lade has the
that is artist that done the
she could
introduction.
do it.
So we would have just had to do that, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But that would have
would've
just
been a
been
shame.
so.
And then what else? Yes, and then okay, we can touch on it now, innit? The fight.
Yeah.
So basically,
yeah.
so let's give some context now, innit? So on my side, shout out to my mum with the razzest guess possible. But my mum has assured me that she said, nah, honestly, no, like I don't know the person. It was a +1 in it. Says she's not sure,
Yeah.
but she knows the person that was hit.
Yeah.
So basically, what had happened was my mum gave me the full story in it.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was someone's trying to get through. So obviously,
Yeah.
it's rammed. They're trying to get through the person, and then the woman has said, the guy said, sorry, can you excuse me? And then the woman has said, no. And then the guy's like, what do you mean by that? No, like, I need to get through. And the woman has said, like, no. Then the guy's asked again, she's aired him. And then he said, like, yo, like, please, can you move? So he started to try and just force his way through. She stood up and just slapped him.
The woman slapped him.
The woman has slapped the guy. And the guy has gone, what? And he slapped her back. Oh my God. Slapped her back. And apparently just got, what? And apparently the woman's husband stood up.
Yeah.
And then I think that's when people came to come and separate.
Yeah.
My mum was just like, honestly, we just thank God that no one caught the moment on social media. If that was on social media, people died.
I feel like you would have been so annoyed.
I'd have been pissed. That people live
and
Lade would have just been livid. Should probably still be grieving about it now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, but things like that transpire. After party, so obviously we got my Lade's our caterer was doing Abula. My mum also got an Abula woman for the end, innit? So people could eat at the end after party lot. And then they weren't trying to let her in because she didn't have her license. So my mum told me that on the day, like, oh my gosh, like they're not trying to let the person in. And I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah,
what do you want me? What can I do? Want me to go out there? And I was like, mum, talk to the coordinators, isn't it? And then luckily she managed to get through. So yeah, man, like you said, it's true. I hate having to know those things.
Yeah.
I believe that man should have a team that can sort it all out. But at the end of the day, heavy's the head, and that's why I always say that. Sometimes people know that I work well with stuff. I don't really let problems affect me. As much as I can be a diva, I don't really let things that I can't control affect me. Yeah. But yeah, like these things be happening, bro. No, trust me. And my message to everyone is that.
You know what's mad? The day goes so quickly. But so much still happens on the day.
Like it goes so fast.
It goes so
I do thank God that I actually feel like there's so many things I've done that I don't feel like I've actually been able to live in the moment. That it kind of just flies by. Like, but but I feel like luckily, I'm about to say luckily, steady, we are getting elite. But luckily,
you can't move past that, bro. Luckily, we are getting elite. I'm a piano.
Luckily, what's that? Now you made me kind of forget what I was gonna say. But luckily, I was able to actually enjoy the wedding. Yeah, I remember every moment that took place. That there's no part that I forgot. Anything that I kind of forgot was people that I saw. But I managed to feel everything.
As well. Like everyone talks about getting so waved, but like even though I was waved, I was so like
like you know what's going on. Like you actually know what's going on. Like no matter what, like that was the great thing about it. Because I think about back in the day, like where I've been juiced up and the day just flies by. Look at parties you've gone to back in the day, and bro, it just flies by. Like you have no clue what's happening. It's like, oh my God,
best day ever,
bro. And even from young, like I always said, like this day where everyone's coming to celebrate me, like I really want to like feel and understand everything that's taking place. But again, like things happen at weddings. Things happen, and this is where I'm gonna start monologuing, and Daniel's gonna watch me, and he's gonna chime in. But things happen. We have to address it. We're gonna address the hot things straight away.
Go on.
Things be happening at weddings. I'll tell you. That's one thing I'll say. And one thing that I love is that people got balls, man. people got balls, and I love it. I love the fact that people have.
You know what it is
balls.
though. I'll let you say it, but it's the fact that like after all the, and it's not to say it's those individuals in particular, but after all the like this, it emphasizes the point of, bro, you're getting this thing for free. So like, the little things that we ask of you, you should just
shut up and abide. Yeah, simple as that. Please don't speak, because you might be one person that's thinking, how dare they invite me to this after party? But you don't know there's another person who is dying to come to this thing called the after party of a wedding. So yeah, that obviously living my day, enjoying it, living in the moment. And I'm like, hold on. I swear that's like Ralph and them, man. Like, you know, like I'm like, hold on, like I swear we like had a conversation. So to cut the long story short, like, and this is just what I saw. Yeah. So you forget about, imagine what I didn't even see. Yeah. But this is just what I saw. I saw point blank 2 individuals who were at my wedding who were not invited. And we're not talking about not invited. We are talking about have asked to be invited and have been told no, and they were still there. Of course, you know me as I love my people. I will never say names, but goodness gracious, this is real. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I love that people have balls. Like, I saw them, I was just like, you know what? Like, cool. But
audacity.
It's called the heart. The heart. The H-A-U. The audacity.
Unmitigated God.
Brother, it's insane. It's insane. And it's like people were like, because everyone was saying to me like, oh my God, are you going to talk to them? I said, what do I have to say to them? They've already come. But I said, you see me, I'm a businessman. I ain't got nothing to say to you. This is where we're going to talk about it, where it benefits myself, where we can actually, people can hear, where the world can hear and the world can see without me having to gossip. The world can actually see what's going on, because at the end of the day, I'm just talking about my story and my experience. Yeah. And it's like, for one individual, this person actually messaged me directly saying, yo, Kamzo, like, I just want to know if there's space for your wedding. And I said, unfortunately, based on how close I am with that person, and at the time, I just said, no, there's no space in it. Like, there's a lot of people that want to come, and unfortunately, there's no space. So I said, okay, cool. If anything changes, I'll let you know. I'm now on the stage. Oh, I'm flexing.
Did you actually see them? Oh, you saw them.
I'm on the stage. Okay. So this is the first person. I'm on the stage. And I just see the person. I'm like, oh. And the person has done this to me, like, person pointed at me like, hey, and I'm like, hey, I'm like, baddies to my left. I said, yo, what are you doing here?
No, that is
And I was
funny.
like, and I said, listen, this is the wedding game that people. And my thing is that I don't want to start looking at characters and stuff, but I'm just gonna be real. Like, these are the girls that people will be thinking like people, because at the end of the day, it's a non-classy move.
I think it's just cheeky as well, because then like the content after is your favorite wedding guest, like
brother,
do you know what I mean?
like you went in there. And my thing is I always say there's one thing coming to a wedding you're not invited to. People have done it. No worries. But there's one thing to even ask to come to a wedding is beyond insane. But to then ask, you've had the balls to ask, and then you've been told no, and you couldn't even go back into your tortoise or shell, and you then said, you know what, I'm coming anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. And I'm like, cool. But my thing is that, like I was saying, and at the end of the day, I'll say what I want. I'm not afraid. It's not a classy move, bro.
Yeah.
It's not classy. It's classless. Like, I'll be real, because I could never ever even think. Firstly, I could never ask come to someone's wedding, and secondly, to then be told no,
Do you know what,
and come is insane.
Do you know what the issue is? I think another and that's the thing. Everything is gonna come back to that first conversation about after party or full wedding. Like, the reality is these people don't get that. Even after you've said no, you've thought about all of this, and these people have still rolled. For someone to then come out and say, "How dare you invite me to X?"
Ridiculous.
It's like,
it's ridiculous.
do you know what I'm dealing with? And now I'm having to deal with someone who was
talking about this.
That was invited.
Like, bro, like, and people don't understand that. Like, when you're inviting a lot of people to an after party, there's also pressure behind it, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure you cater for them. You want to make sure they can all get in, because at the end of the day, it's going to be like, for example, I think I invited probably, and I'll be honest, I think I invited probably maybe like 150 people to my after party, probably, I think in total, because there's also people that, no, let me not say invited, probably about 150 people came up to late in the evening. I'll say that because my brothers, I'll send you the names later. I saw one of my brother's friends with his kids, and they were in Ashrabi, and they came late. So that just goes to show you that, like, people come late. So you have to imagine that swarm of people coming in at that time. We also have to make sure we cater for those people. Whether that's the vibe of the after party, whether that's small shops, whether that's just being able to create an atmosphere that's able to, like, you know, handle them. It's also a thing. Like people inviting someone to the trad, like, that's easy. That's so much. That's so easy.
This is what I'm saying though. Like, and the common excuse, which I find so like, it's cringy. It isn't even cringy. Like, I can even say it's a bit cringy. I can even do it's a bit cringy. Like, bro, when I'm saying that, let me not lose my trail of thought. Please. No.
Take your time.
No. That is so annoying, because I had a great point.
There's no rush. It happened to me. There's no rush.
Perfect. Yeah. You're not talking about you're not talking about us who, like, struggle to get our house or whatever, or we want to go elsewhere. Like, bro, I'm on 2 bridal parties now. Even after, like, being on your bridal party and having my own wedding, I've still got 2 weddings that in the space of 6 months, basically. Like, we're allowed to do a 2-in-1 and say that we want to have all our people on one day.
Yeah.
Because we want to put the day aside and say, look, we've enjoyed ourselves on one day, and then move forward. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Like, people are moving as if, like,
man had, I know what you're trying to say, like, man had 10 people at the trad and then 700 people at the after party. No, bro, man had a good 700 people at the trad and then an extra 100 people. Like, bro, what do you want, man? Do you want you want to sit on the wall? Like, fam, it is packed, bro. Like, and I think that's where people are coming from, and that's why sometimes you can't always talk like that. People are coming from the basis of, like, some people will invite like 200 people to a trad in a venue of like 700 people, and then they will invite 500 extra people. No, bro. Like, this is something. So I've been to a lot of trads where the trad is packed out. So of course people have to come to the after party, because where are you going to sit? Why? Because of you, I should go and get a bigger venue, or I shouldn't invite. At the end of the day, like you said, you have the choice to come or not to come, and that's completely fine, innit? But I think for you to say you're not coming, I would never ever decline an after party invitation ever. Like, if you invite me, it's like, bro, I'm gonna be there, even if I was meant
decline?
to be.
I would decline. I can decline it, not because I was invited to the after party.
Of course. No, I can decline. I've declined all the way through. But I'm saying I would never decline a wedding I want to
Because
go
you were
to because I
invited.
was invited to
Yeah,
the after
yeah,
party. Is
yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I think
Agreed.
that's so wrong. That's so
Agreed.
self-indulged, and I think it's so selfish, and
Agreed.
again, it's tasteless, bro. I'll be real. But like I was saying, like, yeah, like, man had people that were not invited, live snapping, not even trying to hide in a corner. I had people that were on stage doing pictures, like, yeah, like, it's my time, I'm gonna celebrate, and you weren't invited.
Yeah.
And it's like me, actually, at the end of the day, kudos in it. I rate you. Like, you know what? I rate you had the balls. I rate that you had the effrontery to say I'm gonna pull up anyway.
That's
it
the
takes
thing.
it takes a lot of cojones.
No. Facts, 100%. And again, you're talking about these are the diary of the wedding, yes, or diary
saga.
of the groom.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
facts,
Diary
facts.
of the groom. Like, in
Facts.
fact, that's the name of the episode. Diary of the groom.
Diary of
Bro,
the groom.
deep it. If you're talking about like what you hate about people rolling and you haven't invited them, yeah. Even though my brothers, like I'm saying my brothers,
My brother.
my bros,
Brothers.
my blood,
Uh,
like, and I mean that figuratively, yeah, have done this, yeah, it's still wrong, bro. Going out of your way, yeah, to wear the wrong color. Come on, guys. Like, we've told you to wear red.
it's disrespectful.
We've told you to wear red.
I
Come
wear
in blue.
Burgundy. Burgundy.
No. And the thing is, yeah, you know what's mad? You know what I hate, yeah? Like, telling me that, I've got the color already. Bro, like, you don't.
Yeah,
You
I had
actually
that.
don't.
I had someone, yeah, and this one about Coach Brothers as well. And he was, and one thing I love, he was like, you know what? I'm sorry, innit? I was messaging, did the broadcast like, yo, Asher B. He was just airing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, cool. And I was like, and obviously I'll be real. There's a handful of people that I feel like are my family that I message directly like, yo, like, what are you doing? And then like, are you getting?
Yeah.
And
There's
then,
only a handful
and then
of
they
people,
said
yeah.
no, and I was like, why? Like I said like honestly, like there was probably about 3 or 4 people. I said like, why?
Yeah.
They were like, oh, like I already have the color, or I just didn't plan on getting. And I was like, okay, let me see. Like, show me the color. I said, what color is this? I said, brother, this is not. One person messaged me. They work baby blue. You remember my color?
Yeah.
They wanted to come in baby blue. I said, brother, this is not the color, bro. I told her, this is what you wanted to do. I said, brother, you would have embarrassed yourself. You would have been pissed. I said, bro, like, this is why it's good to talk. Like,
Nah.
the guy was like, you know what, Cam, I'm sorry, but I was gonna get you a registry gift, but now I'm just gonna get that shot and did it. I said, yeah, no worries, bro.
Yeah. And
But
that's
I
my
just
thing.
can't.
Like, bro, look, I'm the first person to say, bro, I think the only excuse for the handful of people that I expected to get Ashobi was, bro, like bread and all
Yeah,
of that,
yeah,
which
which
I
is
completely
fine.
it's calm. Like, it's like I will never force
Ever,
you.
ever.
I just wanted to know, like, that's it. But bro, I think going out of your way to wear a different color, especially
it.
when everyone gives an option now. We say you can wear all white.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, literally.
Like-
or literally, like I've gone to a wedding where like they said, or just wear the color, and like it doesn't have to be the Ashobi, but make sure this is the color.
Yeah.
Make sure you wear the exact color. And I'm showing you the color to wear. Like, don't try to come in another color. I've had that, and I've seen
Yeah.
people come in dresses. Like, there was even one girl I saw. I thought she got the Asher, not my wedding.
Yeah.
But I thought she was like, no, this is my own dress, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. But like you said, to wear another color, I think is insane. But my thing is that, personally speaking, like if I've never done it, and I would never go in another color because I think I'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
And it's like I never ever want that, and I always feel like
I've done it once and I regretted it. It was
I've
so bad.
actually never done it.
I've done it once.
I've never
And the
done
thing is, the reason why I did it was because I didn't know that all white was an option.
Oh yeah,
That's the reason why I did it.
Yeah.
So I just thought, let me wear a color close to the thing.
Yeah.
But really and truly, bro, the alternative is wear a suit.
Yeah. Wear a suit or wear a white shirt.
Like-
Wear a white shirt. I saw hella people in a white shirt. I saw hella people in white 2-piece. Like, I think it's. Don't get me wrong. I hate it.
The Mykonos outfits need to stop.
No. Ah, man.
Nah.
Nah. I don't agree.
No.
I don't agree with you. I
The
don't agree.
Mykonos outfits need to stop, bro. What? Linen on linen with,
I don't
with
agree.
Birkenstock.
I don't agree.
Nah,
I don't agree.
I'm not trying to hear it.
Because
Don't say don't agree,
No,
bro.
I don't.
This
As
is
much
my
as I
point.
don't
This is
like
my
it,
point.
I hear you. No, as much as I don't like it, I'm rathering that than you wearing purple to a wedding where everyone's wearing blue. That's just my view.
Wear
I
a
don't
suit,
like. I don't
bro.
like either.
Wear a
I don't like.
suit.
But come on, look at how
think-
hot it was
bro.
during our weddings, bro. You want someone to come in a
shirt, bro.
Paris
Shirt,
Southgate.
bro. A shirt
No, yeah,
and
of
trousers.
course.
Yeah.
No. That's the preferred. No, the preferred is a
But
shirt
in
and
my
trousers.
opinion, in this day and age, how don't you have a shirt?
No, you should.
Even
should.
from George.
You should.
How don't you have your
You
shirts
should.
from George? That
Yeah,
you
yeah,
wore in secondary school?
facts, bro. George 14 to
George.
15. Should have something. No, I hear you. I think standard always wear shirt and trousers.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for me it goes shirt and trousers, Then it goes to Mykonos. Like, because there was hella people at my wedding in top and bottom. Hella people. And I was just thinking,
Bear guys.
I was laughing.
And Birkenstocks.
But another colour is still last place. You can never tell me another colour Ashura B is better than Mykonos. It's not. It's not. And that's I want you guys to give your opinions because I think it's definitely not, bro. Wearing
another
red
colour
to a blue wedding. When, like, brother, is it blood versus Crips? You're taking a mick, bro.
Even though I don't like it, like based on being on the other side, I'm taking, like you said, red. They've worn burgundy over Mykonos.
Nah, see that's where we're gonna.
We'll ask everyone.
Yeah, which is fair. That's definitely a clip.
Yeah.
Like, I hear that. I hear your view, but I'm just saying. I think I hear it so much, especially when like you're just standing out. Sometimes you see like maybe they even come in a batch of everyone that's got it, and then they're the only one in it. It just starts to look personal. Like, do you hate me or something? Like, your whole batch has either worn white or worn the color, and you're then wearing another color completely.
Yeah,
it's wrong. I've actually what I have had similar to it though, and which I've also stopped doing now. I won't do it again. I've had 2 occasions where I couldn't get the clothes for any reason. I think one time, even one of my like I could even say it, like Oshi's wedding. He couldn't transport the clothes to my tailor because it was in another city. So I then said to my mum, "This is the color. Please just sew it in it." And they got it wrong. So they was like,
it was very wrong.
It wasn't very wrong, but it was wrong. It's like you look at something, you say, yeah, that's not the same.
Yeah,
that's also annoying. So now I've decided.
But you worn that though.
Yeah, I had to wear it.
Yeah,
I had to wear it. I didn't have a choice. I bought it out the bag. I was like,
sometimes you did do it. Though,
yeah, I did. No. That's what I'm saying. I said I've done like no. So I'm saying I haven't just worn something I already have that's completely different. I'm saying that I've tried to sew like for the material, but it wasn't able to bang. So and I've also said I'm not.
How did you feel like in that?
I felt a bit embarrassing.
Did you?
Yeah, it didn't feel good. So I promised after that day, like, you know what, nah, bro, I'm just gonna either wear white or get the Asher in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and I hear it, but especially my thing as well. Like, again, it's not a pocket watching thing, innit? Like, but especially like with me, with men, like if I can't sew clothes in this country in Nigeria, I can't. Like, I'm not getting the clothes still. Like,
really?
Yeah, like let's say for example, like you've only got materials only in London,
yeah,
and I can't transport to Nigeria in time. I'm wearing white, man.
Yeah. No, I agree because
I can't sew in this.
Sewing in London is just
it's ridiculous. You're basically paying for that show 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, nah. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And that's what. I had to hear that from a couple of people, like especially girls. They were just like, bro, like I can't get this to Nigeria, or the Nigerian materials run out. Yeah. So cams, I can't get it in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I was like, you know what? Like I hear it in it. It gets like that. But yeah, man, I think people that are trying to do that thing, guys, stop, man. Just stop. It's not good. Like, you stand out. Everyone talks about you, by the way. So don't think you're going to do it and you just get away with it. Everybody is talking about you because they recognize you. You stood out more than me, the groom. You were standing out more than me because your color is different to everyone else. Yeah. And you're not family. So what's going on? You're by yourself wearing that color. So guys, man, again, it's so funny because it's my brothers that did it. These are some of my brothers that gave me money and stuff. So I love them to bits, but nah, the concept for people that are out there doing it, stop, bro. Just wear what you've been told to wear.
To take a breather though from criticism, what I will say, is that what the wedding process taught me was that, like, obviously naturally, and I feel like you must have felt like this, so you'll be able to maybe elaborate, but like, I didn't know that many people loved me.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there were people who gave me bread that I was like, rah.
Brother.
Do you see me like that? Like, bro, I don't care if you send me £10, bro.
4 or 5.
I just feel like I look at it and I'm like, rah, like do you know how much do you know what it is to go out your way to send someone bread, by the way?
Yeah.
Like I'm being so genuine when I say that. Like, to go out your way to send someone bread means a lot, bro. I don't care how much you make. Like that means you value that person really, really highly. And that said to me, like, and I don't want to say, I think I already explained this to you, but I don't want to say it because they sent me bread that, now I'm going to send bread. But I know that I'm definitely holding these people in high regard. No, I don't 100%. Care the next time we speak.
Yeah, no, facts. One thing this wedding process taught me is just about like just life and how God works in it. I think you spoke about this in the bride's room, and it's so funny, but go on, you can start because I'm going to talk for long.
Sorry.
Go on.
That's the key point though. Because when you even look in the Bible, biblically, we don't deep that. You know, every time you because I never really like meditated on it a little bit. But when God says He's sending you a helper, I've just always associated it with, or not thought too much about it, but associated it with like people you know, people around you, like, do you know what I'm saying? People in your circle. But a helper is anyone and anything. Because even when you talk about, like, I look at like scripture when it talks about if we don't praise him, yeah, he's gonna raise stones to praise him. Do you know what I'm saying? So like that goes to show the depth
of just
and the width
happening.
of like anything or anyone can do anything God wants.
Facts,
Do you know what
facts.
I'm
And that's
saying?
what I was saying. And it's so funny because like I was saying to you on the stag, innit? Like one thing we have in common is giving, innit? And I always say that one of the biggest secrets in heaven that I tell people all the time, and the reason why we have been able to like be groomsmen for multiple people, buy a house in the same year, have a massive wedding, do all these kind of things, have a car, just be able to live life normally. We weren't those people that were getting married and we just hid in the shell for a year. We were outside, like we were doing stuff, we were flying out doing it. It's because of how we are as people. I tell people all the time, one of the biggest gifts, one of the biggest secrets in heaven is giving. Giving is such a secret that people don't really understand. That givers in the Bible, you will never like givers. Like it's so mad that like there's certain principles, yeah, that even in the Bible talks about that. Even if you're not a Christian, you know, that if you adopt this principle, that you just can't lack. It's just like it's basically like a law almost. Givers can never lack. And one thing I know about me is, bro, from just whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, whether it's financially, whether it's spiritually, man is a giver. I'll pour into people as much as I can. I'm not perfect, but I do. And I look at both of our weddings and how we both poured into each other. Like even my pastor was talking about you. My pastor was even like, nah, like Daniel and Daddy's wife, like they're good people, like they're proper there, like proper showing up for you and having a real conversation. But like I said to you on the stag, bro, I was saying to you like, bro, like I never questioned you coming. No matter what, I never questioned, and I know you probably never questioned me coming because I know how you are.
Yeah.
So with, like you said, with the people giving and stuff, I know. Don't get me wrong, things were still a surprise because God used the weirdest of people, and that's how it always is. The devil wants to trick you and make you feel like he's gonna use this person because this person I gave them money, or this person I've been so there for them, so they're gonna bust me. But nah, God's gonna use that person that you least expect because He has to use someone, like you said, raise the stones. So the wedding process really taught me even more about the fact that nah, Camille, like how you've been living, keep living that way even more. Keep being a giver. Never ever change it because that's how you will never lack. Because bro, the money that was just coming in from weird people. Don't even say, when I say weird, sorry, not weird as in weird, but weird as in these are the people that I least expected. Like, in the weirdest of circumstances, in the weirdest of relationships. Like it was just so mad. And I was just so, and it just made me so happy. And like you said, it just showed me how loved man really is. And that's what it's meant to do.
And I think if I could give any piece of advice, to the man them out there, especially like, because we don't really ever talk about these type of things, innit? But like when your brethren is getting married, like, and I know it goes without saying, but I think it's important to still say, like being selfless is so important, man.
Key.
Like because that's what your brother needs in that moment. He just needs you to be there for him. If you can just do any of the intangibles, as I like to say, like my boys like to always, I mean it's an inside thing, but my guys always say I always talk about the intangibles. But being selfless, man, is so key. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like being someone who takes themselves out of the situation. Cool, I understand that it's this person that needs the focus right now in this moment, bro. Being selfless, man.
It's so key, man. And I think like a lot of selfless people don't even know that they're selfless.
Yeah,
because as much as
that's the point, though.
I don't really know. Like I wouldn't look at myself as a selfless person.
Yeah,
like, but I just feel like your fruits always show. And it's so funny that when we look at my Thanksgiving service, like when Lade spoke, like that's the first thing he said. Like Camille was like he pours into everybody.
Yeah.
When he was groomsman for these guys, like he was there, like he was really helping. And I always think about it, it's so funny because I didn't even realize at the time, but like Nikki just kept on saying to me like, nah, like the Camille, like nah, like the way he kept on just coming to me, ask me if I'm okay, ask me if I need water. But like at the time, I'm just like, ain't that my job? Like, ain't that my job to make sure that like you're key? But it's like I don't ever see it as like, oh man, or like, okay, I'm gonna actually. If you're next to me, like Nikki, like I need to make sure that you're okay because it's your time. You're the main focus of it. And what ends up happening is that like you do that, and then the devil will make you feel like, okay, when it's my time, Daniel's gonna do it for me. But no, what happens? Nikki's the one doing it for me. Nikki's the one checking in on me, checking in like, okay, Nikki gave me water so many times. Nikki was like, sit down, take a break, like, your dance, see what, relax. Are you okay? What do you need? It was
you actually
so
lost
funny.
her fan as well.
It was so funny. I always
she was laughing. She said, I know I gave this guy my fan, but I can't remember. I was laughing.
Like,
I was like, bro, why did you give someone who's having the time of his life your fan?
Bro, like,
but
so that's how it goes, man. Honestly, in this process, understand that. Second thing to understand in the wedding process, let me tell you this, and this we're getting back into criticism, but not criticism.
No, it's calm. But bro, I was gonna go back as well.
Wedding process. When you are nearing to your wedding, if you don't plan to invite someone to your wedding, don't be nice to them.
What do you mean?
If you don't plan to invite someone to your wedding, do not
As
be
in,
nice
like,
to
don't
them.
chat to them in
Don't
the
chat to them.
easy.
Don't chat to them.
Yeah. I hear it.
Because I'm telling you right now, see if you see me and like you again.
You felt like
I am not even like that. I remember I talk to everybody.
Yeah.
So because people are thinking that surely I'm gonna be surely I'm gonna be
On
there.
the last minute
And
winners.
then it's like, bro.
On the last
and then
minute
it's like,
winners.
and then it's like, because I was hearing some stories like that. These ones I can't explain, but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stories based on people that thought they were gonna be there that weren't there, innit?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and they always said, you know what, if I'm not there, then I'm not doing this. And it's like, you know what, I hear it and it just made me laugh. I was thinking, you know what, bro, I was talking to someone in the car. So I think I was talking to Dara, she came to both of our weddings.
Yeah.
She was like, how's it all going? I said the two things that we just spoke about. I said, Dara, do not be nice to anybody you don't plan to invite, because they obviously, of course, be nice, but I'm just saying that figuratively.
Yeah, no.
But bro, like, they're gonna expect, and it's gonna come back to bite you, bro. And I was just laughing, thinking, bro, like, this is the cost of being a good person that everybody thinks, because you said hi to them, because you talked to them, you checking on them,
No,
and they're
look,
gonna be there.
don't
But how
get-
can everyone fit in one place?
Don't get me wrong. There were moments where I was in conversations and circles where it's like, oh, I'm talking about the wedding. Oh, are you excited? Like maybe, like there was one time I think I asked one of my brethrens, yeah, and another guy, one of my guys was in the circle, and I was like to my boy, oh, are you excited for the wedding? And he's obviously just there knowing he's not invited. You know what I'm
Tough.
saying?
That's what I was saying. That
And
happens to me.
it's tough,
Bro.
but tough times never
No,
last.
they never last.
Like,
Like, bro,
do you know what I'm
because
saying?
onto the net, and that's what I was saying, because I remember, like, you know how my church is, innit?
Yeah.
That is my family. So in church now, it was so awkward, because, and you know me, I hate.
Oh
awkward
yeah,
moments.
you didn't invite everyone at your church.
I couldn't.
Okay.
So it's like, obviously, people are talking, saying, yes, Cams, if you see my dress, oh my
Well,
days.
people that aren't invited.
No, people that are invited in the
Okay.
midst of people that are not.
Yeah, yeah,
And then people
yeah,
are like,
yeah,
what are you
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about? Like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, and I'm there, just like,
man.
and I always just run away.
Yeah.
I always just run
You have
away. Yeah, so many times I had a
have
situation
to.
where I invited like there was someone I invited. She was a +1, not a +1 because I invited her actually, but obviously she's in my cousin's circle, and obviously her man. I didn't invite her man because me and her man just are not that close. And it was like, I just felt like every time I was around him, and of course for him it's nothing but love. Like, but he probably, I was just so nervous thinking, oh my gosh, like, because I'm a wimp.
Yeah.
Like those people at your wedding, the people at your wedding that I had not invited. I thought, come man, I just come. I told one girl was like, but Cam's with my sister. I said, just bring her, man.
Yeah,
I said, I'm not gonna put her name now, but just you can come, man, because I'm moist like that. There was people at your wedding that said, can I bring this person? I said, yeah. They messaged me. I said, no.
Oh,
Like, because I'm just like, in the moment, I'm just such a good person that I just try to do my best in every single
But
situation.
thinking about that now, though, like if you were to redo your wedding, then would do you think partners are compulsory? Basically, do you think partners have to be invited?
I don't think partners are compulsory.
Is it? But husbands,
I think
we need to have this conversation.
I think husbands
on
are.
camera.
I think husbands are more compulsory. I think it's a personal thing.
Really.
Genuinely speaking, I think it's a personal
I
thing.
disagree.
I think it's a dynamic.
Even
of
as
doing-
your husband right now.
I think it's
hold
a
on.
dynamic
I'm saying right now, yeah. Lade gets invited to a wedding, yeah. Like, and you're not. You know them, but you're not cool with them. Like, not cool with them. Sorry, I'm using the wrong, because I want people to understand.
Yeah, no,
what I'm
of
asking.
course.
You're
No,
not brethren
I love
with
this
them,
topic.
so you're not like family or anything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You've not been to the crib, but Lade is very, very tight with them.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
some
yeah.
people might argue
Yeah, yeah,
because you're
yeah.
husband or wife, the husband should. But I don't necessarily believe that. I think you will still have some relationships
Yeah,
that
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you're still
Of
tight.
course,
Blah
of
blah
course.
blah, whatever. So you're saying that you won't feel any type of way that you weren't invited to that.
This is what I'm saying to you, and I'm gonna still answer your question. This is what I'm saying to you, that it's a personal thing, because me personally, I actually would not. However, this is what I'm saying is personal, and it depends, because you now, as a husband, you're not inviting me to a wedding and not inviting my missus. But on the flip side, if you didn't invite me and invited her, I personally wouldn't feel away. Maybe that's because of, I don't really associate anything as being lit. Like, after having my wedding or your wedding, like, do I really think, like, what weddings am I really gonna miss out on that? No, and it's ego. But I'm just saying, but like, I don't want to go out. Like, I just want to be at home. But like you said, if you're inviting me, you're inviting my wife, innit? I'm gonna be real. And if you don't invite me, and like you don't invite my wife, my wife needs to know that the relationship that we have must not be a bond. If we're close, you're violating. So yeah, I agree with your point in it. Do you get me? But I'm just saying, me personally, that I actually wouldn't take offense.
And see, this is where I slightly disagree.
Mhm.
Because even though I know you've explained it, and I get your first half of it, innit? Like, where on the flip side, you understand it. But I even still think that, like, it's a respect thing.
Even if I don't want to come, still
Like,
the invitation has to be there.
You know, what's it called? Roman Reigns. Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge
bro.
me.
You have to acknowledge me.
I'm the tribal chief.
No, I'm the tribal chief, bro.
Acknowledge me.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not about I might not come.
I might not come.
I might not roll, and I will say I won't
I'm not
roll.
coming, by the way.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But you have to acknowledge me. No, and I understand that.
And that's my point.
Okay, how about then? How about inviting partners to different parts? So let's say, for example,
That's insane. That's even worse. No, that's even worse. Just don't invite us at all. No. It's less
because-
it's less disrespectful to not invite someone
I know.
than to split the
I know,
invite of a
I
husband and
know.
wife.
I get it. But you know also what I feel like. Don't get me wrong. The price for everything will be paid, and I understand that because, for example, I've had people that I've invited to my after party who are getting married, and now I'm also
But
coming
you
to their
used to
after
think,
party.
no, but you used to think
No.
Wait, say that again?
I'm not finished. So I'm saying that the price for every decision you make, the price will be paid. So if you tried that stunt of not inviting someone to this person's
Also,
house,
now you're on my side of it.
I'm not on your side. As
Wait,
much as
say that
I know,
again.
listen. This
Say
is
it clearly,
clearly.
I need to understand
This
it
is
clearly.
me personally.
Yes.
I don't care. I feel like I should be able to invite if for example, I'm closer to your husband and I'm having a church ceremony of 50 people, I should be able to invite just your husband to the church ceremony and bring your wife to the trad. I should be able to do it. I understand.
Cap.
I understand. Don't get me wrong, Daniel.
That's
don't get me
cap.
wrong. I didn't
talking
do
about husband,
I
not
didn't-
boyfriend and
I know
girlfriend.
I didn't do it because I'm not
I'm
on
not
it.
saying-
No,
Yeah,
hear me,
yeah.
because I'm moist. Because I understand that
Yeah.
it takes a lot of balls to do.
Yeah.
I understand that. But I'm just saying that I still believe, even though I probably obviously I'm married now, and there may be other things that I do, maybe a first birthday, whatever, but like I don't think I would ever do it. But someone should be able to. You should
So
be able to.
I'm saying now, I know you're saying you wouldn't do it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm saying now, someone's invited Lade to the white wedding
Yeah.
and then said you should roll to the after party. Are you
Let-
rolling?
I'm giving an example. Let's say JK, Josh.
Yeah.
Let's say Josh just said, Kamzo, I want you to come to my trad, to my white and my trad. And Josh then says to me, Lade, you know what? Bring her to the after party. I promise to God I wouldn't take offense to it. I would literally, because I'm just saying, because that's Josh is someone that I feel like is very close. I'm very close to,
yes.
but he does not know man's misses. So I'm saying, no,
doesn't
don't get me wrong. I get you disagreeing. It's fine. I'm not saying that Daniel Hackett for that.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
just saying,
I'm saying how
giving
can you
I'm giving
think
my
that?
view. And then hear me, and this is what I'm saying.
Go
Hear
on.
my view. Then the next steps is, yo, babe, this is what's happening. How do you and be honest? And she's like, nah.
If she says it's a viral, what are you going to say?
I'm not going. I have
Okay,
I have
calm
to
then.
bring my wife, or I'm not going. Even
Yeah,
my mum,
yeah.
my mum was getting on to me because my mum was saying that, why do you keep getting, and this is before that is my wife. My mum was like, why do you keep getting to these weddings by yourself, bro? You should be able, bro, bring her. And that's what I'm saying. I'm in a place now where it's like certain people don't violate me. It's like, and
Yeah,
like,
of
don't
course.
need- like, it's either I'm not coming or if I'm gonna be, if
Yeah.
you really want me there, I'm coming with the person.
But bro, I'm just trying to make you realize, and I know you know, but I'm just saying it in general as a general sentence. Bro, I'm trying to make you realize how brazy it is to invite the wife, especially. I think especially.
Wife is crazy. It's hard. No, wife is it's more insulting. It's
Yeah,
more,
yeah,
You need
yeah.
more balls. You need more balls.
Bro,
You need
like
more- you need more.
there
balls
was
there.
someone I invited like that. I initially was only gonna invite the wife, but then like how I am, I was like, it doesn't even matter how close I am to the husband.
Mm.
The husband's rolling.
Mm.
This is like someone on my family side.
So, okay, cool. So let's break this down.
Go on.
Let me hear your view. So let's just say someone is maybe their boyfriend and girlfriend, or maybe even that they're engaged. Yeah.
Boyfriend
No,
and
hear
girlfriend's
me.
not the same.
No, I know it's not. Okay, let's just say engaged.
Engaged, not
Okay,
the
let's
same.
do. Okay, no. I want to ask your opinion.
Go on.
Does it matter in terms of what you're inviting them to? So let's say, for example, if you were inviting that person to the white wedding, to the church and the trad, yeah, and then the wife to the after party, is that different to you're inviting that original person to the after party and then not inviting the wife to the after party? Do you know what I mean?
Sorry,
like,
no, I
so
don't.
I'm saying that what I'm trying to say is,
Yeah.
like, is it because
Use names.
yeah,
use
yeah.
names.
Okay, let's say Jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm inviting Jack, yeah, I don't want to invite Jack's wife. Yeah, I don't want to invite Jack's wife. So let's just say, for example, is it the same for me to invite Jack, yeah, to the whole thing and not invite his wife versus inviting Jack to just the after party and not inviting his wife? Like, do you think it's the same thing? So do you feel like you could get away with like inviting Jack? Let's say that, Jack, just come to my after party, but don't bring your wife. Like, or not that don't bring your wife, but your wife's not invited compared to inviting Jack to, because I guess if you invite someone to the whole thing, it kind of signifies that you're close. But in the same breath, if you just had the space and you value
Okay.
that person, you get my drift.
I understand what you're asking now. I think the scale is different, but the end result is still the same.
So you feel like if you invited someone to the after party, let's say for example, you should invite them. You should invite their wife.
As long as I know that you're married,
Yeah.
and I know, and basically I know you're married. I could say, "Oh, you're invited to the after party." If you ask, "Can I bring my wife?" It's a guarantee.
Okay, cool.
There's no two ways about it.
But it might.
And hold on. What I'm gonna say is, like, it's annoying because let's bear this in mind. I had people who were invited, and like, again, this is the space for it. I had people who were invited to, like, who had seats, and they didn't roll at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't till like, I was supposed to go to my brethren's baby shower, yeah, and I literally didn't send the message to say I couldn't make it, innit?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he checked me for that, and 100% he should, because that's very, very poor on my part. And I even sent him like a profuse apology saying, bro, like this one, even though I literally have the you know when you have the message in the draft, it's literally in the message, and I thought I pressed send. Do you know what I'm saying? So to say I can't roll, but it's my fault. Like, I should be checking to make sure. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't till that happened where he checked me on that made me deep raw. Like, I also feel a type of way that there were people that I gave seats to who didn't tell me that they weren't rolling and didn't roll.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I now say to the wife thing, like, even if your wife doesn't roll, even though I might be upset, it's me, I won't be upset. But even if I might be a little bit like, oh, rah, you didn't bring your wife, I have to still give you that invite.
Yeah. No, I hear
That's
it.
what
I
I'm
hear it.
saying.
I hear it. And I think, and again, I'm playing advocate here in it, because there's actually no wife. Like, I had conversations, and obviously Daniel was like, don't do it, but there's actually no partner in terms of like husband and wife that invited X and not invited the other person. But I just think that.
But you're saying though, let's say
I should be able to.
You would, yeah. And I'm saying now, if you were to do it again, but you were like full on ballsy, would you do it?
Yes.
Fairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why should I prioritize the wife of somebody? Because what people
I do think there's two things at play though. Before you say what you're about to say, there's two things at play. One, this one's a little bit of banter, but I do think that's last born mentality.
Fair.
Second thing, I think that as you spend more years in your marriage, you will understand it more and agree on my side. I'm telling you.
Don't get me wrong. I completely. It's not like
I know you understand, but I'm saying agree.
But this is my point. My thing is a case of, at the end of the day, it's my day. As much as I understand that you got to cater to people. Hence why we have things like food. Hence why we had to have after party food, and because people are important. I could just say, I don't care. You lot just come at after party, come and dance and do your thing. No, you got to cater to people. It's not just about you, but in the same breath, it is about me. So having said that, what I'm trying to say is that why should I, hear me correctly, why should I prioritize Jack's wife that I've never spoken to, barely don't even know exists, me and Jack are just about cool, over a not Femi, for example, my boy, an actual guy that I know, like not inviting him, like, because I'm guessing both of our weddings are people that you couldn't invite, just based on space, that you would love to be there. If you had a bigger space, they probably would have been able to come. But unfortunately, based on the capacity, you can't invite them. So I'm then saying, why should I fill the capacity with a plus one I don't know? Then inviting someone I actually know. That's the only way that's the only reason I feel that way, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do the whole, I don't know, you don't come, like, oh no, that should be no entry. Like, my thing is that, no, like, if I'm actually leaving people out, I can't then say that, yo, like, listen, yeah, bring that person. I don't even know them when I have people I know, because they might be thinking, raw, like, I didn't even know you in the first, but me and you actually talk. That's just why I'm coming with it, innit? But again, I completely understand that. It's not like I wouldn't do it either. I haven't done it. I wouldn't allow it in terms of my wife. Like, I would, if you're inviting me, you're inviting my wife. You have to know that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I just feel like people should be allowed to do what they want to do in certain situations, innit? That's just
and what you think this is one of them.
And I think this is one of them. And I think it's not that deep. It's not as deep as you make up. But you're literally going to an after party. Let's say you're going to an after party 8 till 10, 12. You're gonna come back home to your wife. Like, as simple as that. How was it? It was good. You live, you move on, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And then like I said, and then my thing is that everything you do, there's a reaction. Like I said, there's people I've invited to our after party that have also invited me to the after party. Maybe if I invited them to my trad, they would have invited me to their trad. It's a game. It's all a game. This is just a game. Like, it's literally just a game. And you know what? It is what it is. If I then came out and said, nah, man, This person invited me to the other party just because it's okay. Like, invite me to whatever party you want to invite me. I'm going to come because it's not about me. But you need me to be there for 2 hours. I'm going to show up there for 2 hours. I've gone to weddings where I've been a seated guest and I've been there for 2 hours anyway because I'm just going to celebrate. I just want the person to see me, celebrate them, know that I value them. And I've cut because I've got stuff to do. So it's just one of those things. It's never about me. Like, if it was about me, I probably wouldn't have went to that wedding in the first place. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but don't get me wrong. I hear you. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't follow me because I'm not doing what, you know people that say don't do drugs. You know, Marley, don't do drugs. But
my thing is, bro, like at the end of the day, look, I just think that there's a certain, like I go back to the joke of acknowledge me, innit? And it's vice versa, innit? I expect the same courtesy to be extended to my wife, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's facts. That's just the reality. That's the reality of it, innit?
Let's get into vendors. You made an amazing quote yesterday when we had our little call. Do you think you remember that quote?
Yes.
Let's hear that quote, Daniel.
So I basically said that, like, for how expensive weddings are, we should be able to pay vendors based on their performance as well. So we pay you your deposit, no doubt, but then we need to see the end product.
They pay a deposit.
Oh, no, they even pay us a deposit, and you get your deposit back based on your performance. No, it's true. So it's both ways, though.
Say it again.
No, yeah, 100%. But it's both ways. It's twofold now because I've been able to think on it as well.
Okay, cool.
So we first pay vendors, which we do for their deposit, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
but we should be able to keep our deposit. We pay them. Oh, yeah. We should be able to get our deposit back after the fact of everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I mixing it up?
You're not.
I'm making sense.
Yeah, no, you're not making sense.
Oh, I'm not making sense.
You're not making sense, no. What you said, I can say it. So what Daniel said is that, so forget about us, because we pay a deposit anyway, for anything. That's
sorry, I've got it. Vendors pay a deposit to us.
Yeah, simple
and
as.
they will get their bread back once we've seen the performance of what they delivered. So that's everyone. That's the photographer, the videographer, that's the venue. If the venue's delivered, that's the decorators.
Facts.
That's the alagas.
Facts.
That's the coordinators.
Facts.
That's the food, the catering. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Some people think that, like, us, the people are, like, if the caterers have told us that they're going to do X and that doesn't happen, like, what am I going to do?
I shouldn't have to beg you. Like, when you're a landlord.
But, like, what am I going to do?
That's what I'm saying. That when you're a landlord, there's a reason why you take a deposit.
Yeah.
You don't have a tenant in a house and they smash the wall and then you then start chasing them down like, yo, no, you have a deposit, so therefore, if they smash a wall, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take it from your deposit. That's how it's meant to be, and that's what and like you said, bro, you said it, and that's why I was laughing at it because it's so true. Like, it's of course,
some wedding vendors get away with murder,
bro.
They get away with murder and they get their bread. Do you know how much we're paying to them?
And it's not right, bro. It's not right.
You know how much we're paying to them? There should be a portion of bread that is performance based. So if you charge 2 bags, 4 bills, I'm holding that. 4 bills, holding that straight. You know,
and that is, I will review. We'll have a consultation.
We'll have a full consultation.
I will review
and I'll break it down
because we can't keep letting these guys get away with wrong actions and murder. It is wrong. You can't tell me, like you said, Karen, you can't say you're gonna do X, and we're not gonna out any vendors here because we love them. But you can't say you're gonna do X and you don't deliver that thing. And what you expect for us to do because the day is gone, just get over it. Why should I get over it? Fair. The money that I spent, is my money just gonna get over it? Yeah. No, bro. I could use that money for other things. I could have got somebody else.
And I know people will be upset. And obviously, we enjoyed both of our DJs, really great sets, blah blah blah. But if DJs play bad,
brother,
bro, I'll hold.
Bro, we had a consultation call. Let's say an example. Let's say we have a consultation call with the DJ. You told the DJ this, that. DJ said I'm gonna play this,
and I didn't hear those. And I didn't hear those songs.
I'm taking
that. No. I've already
taken 25% of that of the deposit.
350.
Yeah,
a bill.
Yeah, facts. Because let's stick to what
and don't even ask me.
It's done. It's in writing.
You even know.
Get in writing. Let's get a signature.
It should be the pressure we feel to deliver is the same pressure you two should have. Vendors come with no pressure. It's not Champions League final.
Because they've already been paid.
Because they've been
That's
paid.
the issue. But if you had the deposit, it's like you live in a house. When you pay a deposit, it's like us in the venue. When you pay the deposit, it's like, yo, bro, don't touch that. You're rich, you tidy up because you paid the deposit.
When you know you got bar spend to hit.
You're gonna make sure.
You're gonna make sure you hit that bar.
Yo, bro,
you tell everyone, bro.
Tell the host, announce it 55 times.
You get shots. You know what cost them.
That's what I'm saying, and it's not right.
Vendors
basically need to stop feeling like because the day is done, it's over.
Fact.
First and foremost, even forget the deposit. Every vendor should like at least speak to even if it's like, oh, like, thank you so much for having me. How was it? Every vendor should do that. Vendors should never just live a day and then let the day go by and on to the next. Because number one, you're not gonna grow. And two, like at the end of the day, you should be able to hear your feedback. Like we should feel comfortable saying, you know what, like you man actually didn't really do what you wanted to do. There's a lot of things you wanted to do, you didn't do it. Like, would you mind me being able to refund me? Because we had that. Some vendors gave us money back because
Oh, is it?
yeah. Some vendors gave us money back. Like I won't say where or who, but they gave us money back because you just didn't do. But that came through us pushing and shoving. It weren't, and that's what I'm saying. They weren't like, they've done this thing and they were like, oh, you know what, Dan, let me give you a refund. We had to go to them and say, yo, you said you're gonna do this thing, and it's wrong. It's wrong. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That you should be able to deliver. Because I'm a vendor, so I get it in it. Like there's been times I've gone to events.
If someone said you hosted dead and they wanted their bread back, would you give them bread back?
give them their bread back,
Yeah.
I would want to have a real conversation. What did I do and that you didn't like?
No, but then they tell you, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, and you might not agree, but they're very like there's them and maybe their sister.
I think refund conversations would be tough. But I feel like genuinely, if someone has come to me like they're really disappointed, it's weird because I've just never had it before, innit?
Yeah,
But if
no,
someone
but
came
I'm just
to me,
saying, yeah.
yeah, no, I'm refunding.
How? What, the full thing?
No,
How much?
I'm gonna give a little, whatever I can give, a certain percentage.
So let's say you charge 3 bills. How much are you giving back?
Maybe like £50, 20%, no, 20%. Yeah, like, you know, it was really bad. You know, I give this in it.
I can give £50. If
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think you need to give us £100.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I stayed. There's other deliverables that I was there from the beginning to the end. Like I was there, I dressed up, I got a haircut, I made my way. Everything you asked me to do in terms of direct conversations, I did. But maybe things we spoke about before, I didn't deliver. But I'm sorry. I just hope that next time, the next host you get for anything, like, you know, I hope they're good. And me personally, I'll use this event to learn for the future, innit? So thank you for this. Simple as, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, like, nah, vendors, they need to. How do you feel about vendors eating, man? There's a lot of, I know we were talking about that episode.
Vendors shouldn't expect to eat. It's true though.
I think as being part of the vendors society, being a part of the vendor society and being a part
You
of the
think vendors should eat?
I feel like they shouldn't eat, but it shouldn't be an obligation to eat. But there's no harm in trying to eat personally.
No,
I feel like
There is
one thing
harm because I'm even gonna compare it to work. I hire videographers and photographers, and part of what I tell them before they come is, bro, you're getting paid already.
Yeah.
Buy your sandwich, buy your drink.
Yeah.
Like it's not my duty to make sure that you eat.
Yeah.
Yes, I will try. Maybe I might even try, but that's me doing it out of the kindness of my heart.
Of course.
Do you know
So what I'm
saying
saying to you is that I don't expect to eat. No, sorry. I expect to eat, but if I'm told that no, you can't eat, I can't be mad.
I think asking
I can't
is
be mad.
brazy.
No, I would never ask. I've never had to ask. Or like I may say.
But have you done a wedding and you didn't like they didn't give you food?
I've never had that, you know.
You've always gone to get
I've always
food.
eaten. I might get. And what I normally always get as a host anyway, I always get the scraps because I'm telling everyone I'm calling the tables one by one more time.
Do you expect to get food?
I expect to get food because of how many times I've gotten food. Is the only reason why.
Fair.
But I'm saying that, let's say for example they said, oh, you know what, Cam, like, of course I can't be mad. Like, fam, at the end of the day, like thinking it's an obligation to eat is insane.
Yeah.
That I think that's
I agree
mad.
with that.
That's mad. But I'm saying there's no harm in a vendor eating in the sense of like, as a host, let's say I've come here and it's like, oh, like, is there any food left over? Like, and then they say, oh yeah, like, can I? And like, yeah, sure. Like, do you get me? But I've done it. I think one time I went to a wedding and I bought a videographer. Like, I bought a videographer to record me, and I said to the videographer, like, yeah, like, just go eat. So not me, by the way. So this is not me. I said to him, like, yeah, go eat.
And he
like,
ate.
And he ate. And then the coordinator was like, no. Like, what are you doing? Like, fam, we've literally allocated plates per vendor. So we had you, but not your videographer. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I said, I won't eat then. And they're like, no, like, it's fine. Like, just let me know next time. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. And that kind of made me understand that, like, you know what? Because I remember I went to a wedding, that same wedding, the trad. I went with Laddie. Laddie was recording me. And I was like, Laddie, go eat. Laddie was like, I'm not eating. And Laddie was like, because she just feels like, nah, like, at the end of the day, one day I'm going to get married. And I know that I can't expect everybody to eat when I'm paying basically per head.
Yeah.
Like, and I forced her. She was like, no, I'm not eating. She didn't eat.
Yeah.
I ate. She didn't eat. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. Each to their own, innit? But I definitely, I think the obligation, like when you see live band and 17 of them are, and you know, they'd be queuing up on a mat to eating Ebba with their hands and their legs out like this. I think it's insane. I feel like as a vendor, let's say for example, like let's say I'm a host and I'm coming with a videographer, maybe a driver, them man are not obligated to eat.
Yeah.
As me, I should be them. I wouldn't let them eat unless I've actually asked and they're available to eat still. Yeah. I think that's a thing still.
But I think what I will say is I really enjoyed both days.
I did.
And it's a bit controversial, but like obviously I don't I know there was like thoughts initially potentially about like how close our weddings were.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the fact that it was like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's good you brought this up.
If you were to do the wedding again, would you?
No, so let's go backwards first.
Okay, go.
So obviously, for those that don't know, obviously, well, you probably all do know, you've seen it. But obviously, me and Daniel got married 2 weeks apart, on the same day in the same venue, innit?
Yeah.
And I can't lie, when it first happened, I was pissed.
I know you were.
I was livid. I was pissed
yeah.
because I was just like, and this is fleshly pissed.
Yeah.
Naturally, like first instinct pissed because I was like, why? Because naturally, what came to my head is like, we're getting married in the same space, like 2 weeks apart. We're just creating segregation in terms of like, let's say people being able to come for one, people are gonna be comparing for two, people maybe Asher B like, because it'll be tough. Like imagine you're basically paying for Asher B, like you're basically paying 2 Asher Bs in the space of 2 months. In the space of what? In the space of 2 weeks, sorry. That's insane. So I'm gonna be real. Like initially I was very, very pissed.
Nah, I know. But the reality is, do you know
hold on, man. Hold on.
Go.
I'm just saying, so this is my story. So obviously, and again, even more backstory is like, so Daniel's wedding was before mine, but again, I had booked the venue before.
Yeah.
So then, I booked mine ages ago. But Daniel has always been saying to me he's going to be looking at venues. And again, there's only a handful of venues in this London place. And I know that Sleep Pavilion is the number one. In my opinion, I think it's the number one venue.
No,
it's the best. It's the best. So I'm just again, I just felt like, so I'm still going to answer your question, by the way.
Yeah.
And so I just felt like, so it was a bit tough at the beginning. I'm not going to lie. It was mad because I just felt like people come to you like, like, bro, like, why you look like, you not planned that.
If I count how many people said, did you not plan that?
Like, did you not do that on purpose? Like, that's mad, bro. Who was it first? Like, how do you feel? Like, I was like, bro, and obviously to that, I'm just like, yeah, that's calm. Like, But then again, like you said, I thought about it. And I was like, nah, man. Like, as time goes, like, God spoke to me like, bro, no, you're looking at this with the wrong scope. Like, this is lit. Like, you need to understand that, number one, from a business perspective, both of us podding, like, this is what you need. Imagine, for example, I was getting married in December and you're getting married in July. Imagine how you're MIA from like March to July, then I'm available. Then I then become MIA. Imagine that. That would have been bad for us. But the fact that we done it at the same time is that now we're both done. Now we can both pattern. Secondly, even from a cheeky point of view, I've got to see yours first. So now it's like, and then now it's like, I didn't know what I've seen at yours. And it's like, I'm doing that, not doing that. Thirdly, cheeky point of view again, it's like, oh, well, everyone's now waiting for the next one because that's gone by now. So now it's on to the next. So there's so many avenues to look at it from. But again, going back in time, I would do it again and even go back one more time to do it again because it was just the best thing ever. Like I would tell anybody, like, do that, bro. As much as forget the financial side, God will make that work. But our weddings being so close it was like a dream.
On as a fourth thing, obviously I'm gonna go back to our main point. But as a fourth thing, like, bro, the stags, bro. Being back to back,
insane.
Do you know how fun that was?
It was insane.
That period.
Like, I told you, bro. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think. No. Hold on. Let me say this. I don't think, for all the motives that we've gone to and blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't think I've had all my friends together
like that
in like a sustained period of time.
Never have.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Never.
And I think for me even more so, like, and I know it's a little bit different for you, but I know it's different for you in a good way where there's a different perspective. But like my perspective is because I have friends from different walks, like it's not one batch, I loved how integrated it was.
Yeah,
it was
that's
so
what I'm saying. And no,
easy.
even vice versa. Like you gotta keep it. So again, so of course I had the Danzes, the Tom. That's one group of friends. Then I've got Toyib. And then I've got and then I've got you, of course, AJ. And remember, I've got Dreads. Jeez. And then El. So this is all an integration of different people. So like you said, it was sick because I've never like I was even a bit nervous like, oh my gosh, like how's it gonna work? But then it's like, fam, it was just so fun. Do you get me? And like we said, like again, more context is like Daniel had a stag. It was literally like the wedding. Daniel's stag was on a day, 2 weeks. Then 2 weeks later was my wedding. Then 2 weeks later, then I think your wedding.
No. We had my stag.
Yeah.
Then we had your stag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you had your stag 2 weeks. 2 weeks later was my own stag.
Oh yeah.
And then 2 weeks after.
Yeah.
No, then after my stag, your wedding. A week was your wedding. Then 2 weeks after again.
No, one more week.
No. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Then 2 weeks again was my wedding.
So basically, in the space of 5 weeks, we did 2 holidays and two
weddings. Like, bro, like again, I don't recommend it if you ain't got the bread. But I'm saying, but bro, if you got the bread, fam. And no, I'll be real. I didn't even have the bread. God made that bread. Not like I was poor, but like because everything was great. But like I didn't like that's a lot of money and a lot of time.
But
But my thing is that I would never trade that in for the
I
week.
know people say as well, like party holidays. Obviously, you've been to a party holiday.
Yeah.
So you can speak to how fun it is and blah, blah, blah. But I just don't think I can ever have that kind of fun.
You can't.
Like,
you
just
can't.
being with the man, them,
You
like,
can't.
it was just so
know,
fun.
like, fam, I'll be like, spoke about it in the car the other day, like, Benno asked me, but what do you want to do for yourself? I said, brother, I don't care where we go. Of course, I want to go somewhere great, but my main objective is make sure we're all in the same house.
Yeah.
Once you have that, you can never have a bad time.
Yeah.
Because like Sweden, bro, like Sweden was just. I can't even put into how fun that holiday was. Like it was just so much fun. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So like you were saying, like our weddings being so close together, like it was again, if I could go back in time 500 times, I've been it 500 times. It was so good.
Yeah, going back to even again for the context for people that didn't know. So what had happened was
What had happened
obviously Cam's booked his from time, but like I'll be honest, like there's sometimes when you talk, like I'm just not really listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yeah. And I do it to everyone. Like I'm just like maybe not in the space. And obviously there's certain aspects of the wedding that my missus took control of. And the venue was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be so honest, and I can say this now after the fact. That was like the worst part for me. I hated going to venues. I hated like
you know that my first time getting to see Pavilion was for your wedding.
Oh, is it?
Was the day before we were setting up.
See, you're lucky.
I didn't go.
I couldn't get away with that.
I didn't go.
No, you're lucky still. And obviously, it's each there and different things work with. But like, I had to be there and stuff. And I was just like,
I hate that.
long.
I hate it.
I think I drove there maybe like 4 times.
Hell no.
Bro.
Not like hell no, but I would go on.
Took my parents there. They wanted to see it before the day. Like, do you see what I'm saying? All these little things.
Because I'd never been there for one.
Yeah.
Secondly, I was just, again, they always say I weren't driving. I hadn't got my car.
Yeah,
so for me, it was just so far. And Laddie lives so near there. So I'm like, Laddie, you didn't want me to come to your house. And then from your house, like, bro, that's long. Like, just go, send me videos. And I know I like the venue. I've seen the venue already. Like, I'm good for it. My only objective with venue, I told her from the jump, my only thing I care about venue is space. Make sure it can fit a lot of people. Once it has that, let's go for it.
Good,
you can care about the design and so you make your decision. But me, if it's spacious, I'm good for it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Mine was just, it was purely like, she said where she wanted, like we had seen multiple venues and she had said, out of all the venues, I want this venue.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't even know what venue that is. That's calm. Have the conversation.
Yeah.
And then I'll send the bread. Like, just send me the account. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, literally.
So then it wasn't till she had said, bread is sent, it's all sorted. And I was like, what's the name of the place? She was like, City Pavilion. And I was like,
hold on.
Wait, I've heard this name before. Like, I've sent the bread, by the way, and I'm like, I've heard this name before. Like, and then I've now called you, and then when I've called you to find out what's the name of your place, I was just like, man.
Long day, man. Long day. And then my thing is again, God uses people in it. And it's like, it was the outsiders that were really like telling me like, oh no, like don't worry, it's calm. It'll just be calm. And then it was like not like insiders that claim it, but there's people just that know me more to think like how do you feel? Like, are you sure you're okay? Like it was
funny though.
It was feeding into the ego. So I'll be honest, like the first couple of weeks I was just like, I didn't know how to feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It was a bit tough, but then like I said, like how God works, when you look at it in perspective, like bro, at the end of the day, like I have so much love for you and Nikki, because of my own ego. Do I want you to use a wedding venue that you don't like because I'm getting married there? Like even if we're getting married 2 days apart, bro, but you only do your wedding once. I want you to use the best venue that you want and the venue that you want the most. So why should I feel? And those are the things that I had to genuinely sit down with God and actually have this, because naturally, bro, being in the flesh is like, nah, Daniel violating you, man. How could he do that? And
no, but that's the thing where you talk about the flesh point, because like genuinely, it was a thought that crossed our minds to, maybe should we move the date to like give space and give room. But then it's very easy to then be like, nah, we've booked it, so I'm gonna tell Cams I don't care what you think, like blah blah blah. And then that's how we will now argue. You know what I'm saying? Purely just because of anger and that.
Literally, and I think if I'm being honest as well, which we've never spoken about, I do feel like, again, as much as the situation was where it was, you did handle it with as much grace as possible in it. Like you weren't like, you were just like,
I was honestly apologetic.
You weren't like, but it's calm. Like you just like, you know what, Camden, this way it is. It should be okay. And like I said, bro, trust me, to all you guys, because it happens with people, especially with girls, where you're getting similar vendors and this and that, similar clothing and colors, bro. It's okay, man. Like don't worry, the day will go on and it will be great. People will talk, but really and truly, as long as your wedding is what it needs to be, it will be what it needs to
great,
be. It
so.
doesn't matter, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
but
So
it would
yeah,
be
no,
great.
that was a real period. But like I said, go back in time 500 times. I'm doing that again. That was this is what you tell your kids about, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fam, me, Uncle Daniel, and Uncle Daniel, we all got married 4 months apart.
Yeah, show
and
them the
back to back, me and your
pictures,
Uncle Daniel, they got married in the same
Show
venue.
them the videos.
Like, everybody was just like, fam, like, it looked like the same thing, just color difference. Like, literally, the vibes were just as high. That's what I'm saying. So it would have been tough. Imagine the same venue, but one is way superior than the other.
Yeah.
Or that would have been a madness. But again, at the end of the day, you live and you learn. On to the next, man.
Controversial one then.
Time, but go on.
Yeah, last question then. If there was like very, very, just one, only one, it could be small, it could be big. If there was one thing, and it could be stag, it could be wedding, it could be anything around the wedding. Like, in fact, forget stag. Just everything about the wedding. Is there?
There was.
If there was one thing you could change, like what would it be?
Can you go first?
Huh?
Can you go first so I can think?
So you can think, yeah. If there was one thing I could change,
Mm.
I would. I would have used the thing is, it's tough to say, but I would have used the downstairs hall for the. No. Actually, that's a lie. That's cap, because I did like how intimate it was. Because I was nervous that I didn't invite enough people for the white.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it was calm. Do you know what one thing I could change? So obviously, for guys that didn't know, one thing I was really upset about is that I didn't have the best man speech, and my speech to my missus was rushed.
Yes.
For reasons, can I say? Let's just say that there were authorities that didn't allow it to happen because they wanted to take control. And for everyone who was in the room, they understood, without even knowing the lead up to it, who those authorities were. And that had the potential to ruin the day, by the way. And I'm telling you, regardless of it being authority, regardless of it being church, blah, 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 there's even people who you least expect to cause you stress, to be the ones that cause you stress. Like, and that really annoyed me. That had the potential to really get me mad. But Nikki obviously did well to like just keep me calm, because she understands the pattern. And my guys, some guys just mentioned it, bro, just brush it. You're going to have a good day. Just look forward. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, yeah, we had, bro, the time of our lives. But as the beginning, that could have really like messed up the day, honestly, because I was pissed I didn't get the best man speech still.
Yeah.
Because we all had speeches planned. Do you know what I'm saying? And I had to rush my speech to the missus. Obviously, everyone said the speech was good, but I was still upset. Do you know what I'm saying? That I didn't get to go.
You didn't get to your best man speak and all these kind of things.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Man speak. So yeah, I hear that. I agree. I genuinely don't really have anything. Like, honestly speaking, like I'm trying to actually.
You almost fell like a joke, man.
It was slippery. But what could I change there? Like,
No. But I'm saying that. Did you feel like you could have dropped?
God can't let that happen, man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like, I'm just being real. Like God actually. What is that,
bro? You're actually a madman. I saw you slipping and sliding.
Yeah, that was mad because my lose, they were just for the pressure. I haven't won there before.
Oh,
So
and is the surface?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I can
Well, they're
imagine.
slippery as ever. Like, literally, like they even tried to like grind it so it's not.
Yeah.
So like obviously it's because you know how the top is shiny.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
even like kind of like dirty. It comes kind of dirty-ish.
Yeah.
But it was still just bad slippery. I think he said twice. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But no, I actually don't have anything really. I think maybe if I'm being like a bit picky, if I had the time, because it was just time. It wasn't even money, just time. I mean, like they were just so busy, especially with the house and everything. I probably would have tried to see how you had like the magazines for the church service, to the order of service. I probably like that looked like it was so pretty and so nice. How you had all the pictures of everyone and that. I probably would have made us do that.
First.
That's probably the only thing I would have changed. We just had the normal pamphlet like you get.
Yeah,
in the church.
yeah.
That's probably it.
was
But
calm.
again,
But those are like very.
that's it. But genuinely, like, in terms of all the things that happened, like because I'm genuinely a person that kind of, but everything kind of went to play. I'm so happy that like I said, like I'd done the church in a separate place, and then I was able to just implement the speeches. I didn't try to do the white reception and that. No, just implement all of that. But like we were over time, but they just carried on.
But the day I think went smooth.
Oh yeah, like genuinely, like it did. I didn't really have anything.
Yeah.
I think all the things that took place was actually all right. I didn't really have anything to say in terms I would change. No, honestly.
No,
Lade probably does. But I don't. I actually don't. You know, I enjoy everything.
No,
but yeah, man. What a time!
What a time!
We'll probably touch more on this soon.
I think it will rear its head in bear. But bro, let me tell you something now. Yeah, we've got so much
So
coming out for you? Like,
it's
like
today is the anniversary of the podcast. No, today is the it was 2 years ago today. We had the games night, the second one.
oh, is it?
Yeah, literally. Everyone.
I didn't even know.
I didn't notice either. I didn't get any notifications or any
neither.
memories. But
Well,
people were
someone
sending it
else.
to me.
Oh.
Yeah, people sent it to me, and Lade posted it as well.
Do you know what I will say though is definitely either this time next year or a little bit before next year, the games night will return.
Big one, man. Bigger and
Big
We're
one
married
will
now.
return.
We've got more. We're not planning a wedding.
Bro,
to
it
spend.
will return.
Look,
Man.
we don't have keys.
So
But
yeah,
we'll be
man.
okay, man. We'll
Just be looking out for that, man. 100%, like,
Ready.
bro. And time will fly. Before you know, we're already planning for it.
Yeah, no, facts,
So,
facts, man. But yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We really, really appreciate you, man. This is a long episode. We might cut it in two, who knows? But
we
yeah,
should.
but yeah,
think
we appreciate you
also.
guys, man. Make sure you're following us on all the socials, engaging, commenting, let us know who you want to see. If you want to come on the pod, drop us a message. You never know, you might end up being here, man.
Yeah, man.
And let us know who we should be bringing on. Sometimes we don't know what's
Who's
ringing.
popping?
We don't know who's
Who's involved?
who's bopping.
Who's involved?
Who's kakos should we bring on?
Who's raining?
Who's reigning in the scene right now. So yeah, man, let us know in the comments and message us, man, who to bring on so we can bring them here and we can have the best conversations ever. But guys, it's been your boy Camzo SCP
Been your boy DB the General.
and we will see you very, very soon, man. Blessings always. Or shout out.
Bow.